can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause I blame she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ex. She like, girl, you can count.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Jacksonville. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, fellas.
First carry for Nick Chubb. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Set 50, plant.
Check 53, Mike. I'm coming out.
X3, 218, chopper.
Kill.
Gone.
Switch. Shift.
Yo, go. Shoot.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Hey, Sam on.
Give me something.
Chopper. Hey, seam 6.
53 to Mike.
General West.
53. Yeah, let's get that ball again. Let's get that ball right here. No.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Yep.
I got you.
Big grip.
On second down, Minshew. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Haywood.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. You must be.
Snap.
Minshew, first and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2 touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Good for a Jacksonville. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Got it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Protein spill.
Yeah, Mike. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Switch, switch, switch. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship.
6-5.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
Bravo.
Ready? From the 44, Minshew. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Hey, Delta. Hey. Get it.
Now Minshew on first and 10. He's got the first down here inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. It'll be Minshew again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Hey, zoom.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Browns drive about to get started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, That's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mayfield. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Rashard Higgins was the one he was looking for, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, 133.
So Mike 50.
From the gun, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A punt of 46, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Minshew sets to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, 58 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. He'll let it go deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Here we go. 30 base.
53. Mike, 53. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Check 99. Check 99.
Look at me. Zipper. Snap.
Fournette, a first down carry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, check 20.
80 weapons.
Mike,
Hit it.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Go.
get him.
Hey, orbit.
53 at the mic. 53.
Yes.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Watch the out. Mike, 53.
Hey! Five.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Smith.
53 at the mic.
Yo, go. Ready?
On 4th down, Minshew. He's going to go deep for Conley. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Conley, 49 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it's now 17-14. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns' drive about to get started. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Hurry. Regular. Hey, Charlie.
50's the mark. Hey, watch the slant.
Here's Mayfield. And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. Pressure gets to him and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Josh Allen, the offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And taken right at the 35. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
53, Mike 53. Man, that's trash.
Get it.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. He's going to go deep for Conley. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, there's 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That's good for a Cleveland first down and 11-yard pickup. Throwing, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Hurry, hurry.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
To throw, Mayfield. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
180. 150. Hurry. Let's go. Up.
Play fake, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins in the final seconds of the first half. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Tackles. Shift.
Here's Minshew. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A gain of 37.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot and see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
General West.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
I got you, boy. Check 52.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Now Minshew. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Jaguars have retaken the lead. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him, everything swirling, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he's got his man. That's Landry. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. Drop this right here.
Hey, Haywood. Alert.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Hurry.
56, Mike, 56. Mike.
On first and 10, Mayfield. Forced out to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Telvin Smith in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Mayfield to throw it. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about an on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. Let's go.
And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
Alert.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. On first down, Hunt. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Point it right. Bravo.
50 to Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. They'll run on first down. Hunt. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Regular. Run. Hey, Delta.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, echo.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Seibert able to knock this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27.
53's mine. Target. Watch.
Hey, lock it.
6 guys.
Go. 5.
On second and 10, it's Minshew. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew looking long for Westbrook. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, 61 yards. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Super toe. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14.
Hey, 33. Hey, Zeus.
Mayfield down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
61, matchbox lights.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Out, 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 out. Kill. Check nickel.
Greystone travel.
Check 53.
Check, go.
Now Leonard Fournette. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set, ready? 90 Wolf.
Go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball.
Hey, Alpha.
Check 13. Check 13.
They'll drop to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Olivier Vernon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And now hang on here. The door, can you hear it? It's a little open.
Or is that the squeaky hinges that I'm hearing right now? Yeah, the door.
Is that too high pitch?
No, not at all. The door is open a little bit. It's almost like when you told those horror stories on the camping trip, right? And now, look out.
Yeah.
We've got a little bit different look on the game at this point.
Big momentum swing here in the 4th on the punt fumble. He'll look to throw. Now Mayfield lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed.
Look at me. Zipper.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Go.
2nd and 13. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Yeah, shoot.
So 3rd and long. Here's Minshew. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.